my name is Ginny, and this is the podcast Dreams to Reality. And this is also available on YouTube. And this is the live coaching session for the 8 weeks of aligned manifestation. And this will be available eventually in my store, stand.store/Mystic Genie 88. It's just 8 weeks of aligned action and alignment towards our goals for 2023. So the topic for today is about beliefs and negative beliefs. So I usually do the 4 keys for my coaching sessions, which is clarity, clearing, subconscious reprogramming, and aligned action. So because I realized throughout the years after having joined so many seminars, buying so many books about like the law of attraction, about goal setting, about manifesting your dreams, I realized that there's 4 important keys that often get overlooked. And without the 4 keys, it's like it's like the 4 wheels of a car. It's not gonna your car's not gonna drive itself. So you need clarity first. Be clear on what you want. What is your vision, your mission for your life? What is your big goal? And clarity is really important because that's your North Star. That's your instruction to your internal GPS, your subconscious mind. Basically telling it like, this is where I am, this is where I want to go. If you're not clear where you are right now and where you want to go, often there's going to be no movement and no direction. And so I've been there before, like manifesting haphazardly. Like I did manifest a lot of things on my list, but at the end of it, it was like, what was really my goal? What my big goal? And I realized I was just having so much fun with manifesting and forgetting like there has to be a purpose for that, what I was doing. So what happened is over the years I realized, oh yeah, so manifesting is not like like magic. There's really like 4 keys that really have to work together for it to have like direction. So that's clarity and clearing. So clearing is, we will always have doubts when we have a goal. That is a given because our subconscious mind and our conscious mind has not been there yet. So we can clear our doubts and any negative emotions, negative memories that is stopping us. So we clear what's gets in the way. So the clearing methods that I use a form of hypnosis for that. I use like emotion um, clearing techniques and tools, and also one of the best clearing tools that I have, which is helps you with just the major resistances that you have, is magnetic recode. So it was developed by um, basically it's from the map method, which is, so the method is works with a superconscious mind. And yeah, okay, someone was messaging me. So it works with higher conscious of your mind, super conscious mind, which is what our higher self. Basically it helps, literally makes you aware, like, oh yeah, this is the thing that's blocking you. Basically that's the gist of it. So our super conscious mind is, it has no agenda, and it actually, through commands, so Colette Stryker, through her map method, make anything possible method, using the superconscious mind, she realized that you can actually give it a job. Like your superconscious mind just doesn't have to observe everything. It's been there, it's like a part of our consciousness that's there recording everything. It has access to all of our memories, but we're not really giving it a job. And she realized through a series of commands you can actually give it a job, which is like, hey, something's blocking me not from not achieving this. What can we do about it? What do you think is stopping me from moving forward. And usually what happens is it's usually like memories, beliefs that we have from childhood, and sometimes even beyond that we have generational negative beliefs, generational limitations as well in our thinking, which can be passed on from generation to generation. And you can really look at it in real life as well, like there's generational wealth and there's also generational poverty, and relationships as well. Each generation too, like dysfunctional generational relationships, where even if it's romantic, may it be romantic or familial, toxic relationships. And then there's generational, like, yeah, everybody just has good relationships. So super conscious mind, you can actually give it a job, and that's the powerful clearing method that I use. But I use other methods as well, because if there's emotions that needs to be cleared out of the way, you definitely should use that as well, especially if there's trauma and it's stopping you from achieving that big goal. And there's an example of, and so I'm in the mastery class for the magnetic recode under Chris Duncan, and they actually had a person or a student that had, like, they always lost their money and something always was up with their money. It just disappeared. And then they later found out that there was a traumatic generational memory. Maybe, I think it was the grandmother, or the mother, that I think they became refugees and their money was just stolen. And then eventually, like, the granddaughter or the daughter decided that it was not safe to keep money. So it can be passed on, like our beliefs, our negative beliefs can be passed on. Of course, if it's positive, we wouldn't be doing this coaching thing. Um, that's the reason why we're doing the coaching, because like there's always a block or resistance that needs to be removed. So through the magnetic recode, you will have a bird's eye view of things that are blocking you. And usually what happens is you stop procrastinating. In my case, I stopped procrastinating and resisting um, doing something. And then I just, I have a goal right now, and I just continue to do it, regardless of how I feel. Like, it's just um it's smooth. That's what I realized about the superconscious magnetic recode, that it's just makes you realize things and makes you take action eventually, because it's removing all the major blocks or the significant blocks that's blocking you from your major goal. uh, okay, so the next key is the subconscious reprogramming. So you still have to reprogram your subconscious mind, even if you're working with a superconscious mind, the higher level of mind, because the subconscious mind is actually what's running everything. It's like, um, like the hard drive in a way, like it runs all the softwares. And if you don't really direct it, you need to direct and guide the subconscious mind, because just because it's running everything, our autonomic processes, it contains all our memories, our programmings from childhood, our negative beliefs, everything. It just runs the show, and most of it is subconscious or unconscious. We're not really aware of it because it's behind the scenes, but it plays a major role. So we still have to reprogram our subconscious mind to work for us rather than against us. And that's where the visualization comes in. You have to visualize. I love to visualize. And then there's scripting as well, scripting what you want to happen in your life. And then there's like subliminal messages. You can do that. What I do is a combination of scripting and hypnosis, self hypnosis, and visualization. And I do like the list method, where I list down, yeah, this is what I desire and stuff like that. And I have an action planner actually and it has a part of it works with a subconscious mind. Actually, my action planner. So if you already have this video, you probably already purchased my course, or you purchased this separately, this coaching sessions separately. But in my course, Dreams to Reality, I have a free action planner. It comes with an action planner where it actually works with all levels of the two levels of the mind, the unconscious and the conscious mind. So there's scripting there, you know, you do daily scripting, and then there's like things that you actually do for your conscious mind, you know, your daily conscious mind. And then let me drink a bit, sorry. The fourth key is aligned action. As I mentioned, there's the action planner that comes free with my um, Dreams to Reality course. It talks in depth about the four keys. So if you want that, you can pick it up. And if not, there's a free ebook, so you have some idea what it is. So if you buy the course, you will also get the group coachings as well, and you can like repeat. There's a process here. Usually it's on the clearing method. You can just loop it, and then you can reinforce the behavior or the clearing that you want. So aligned action is taking aligned action towards your goal, usually one or two action steps, usually just two action steps or three at the most, that really have a huge impact in you achieving your goal. Of course, you know, there's actions that you take that will align you to your goal um, more than the other actions that you take. Let's say in my case, like I'm an author right now. So of course my top two action steps are always going to be, I'm always going to write, and then I'm always going to market my books. That's my two major action steps. And the things that I do are corollary, like they're just supporting, let's say hiring you know, an editor, hiring like other things for my book cover, and all the other things are just in support of the two major goals, the two major actions that I take, which is, you know, writing and then marketing. That's it. So whatever your goal is, let's say your goal is you want to increase your sales. Of course, you always have to do those sales leads and sales calls, and you always have to do, there's always like the top two things are about that much. There's always like the top two things that you need to do in order for you to move and gain momentum in your goal. So those are the four keys: clarity, clearing, subconscious reprogramming, and aligned action. Clarity, be clear on what you want, your mission, your purpose, your vision of your life, where you are, where in relation to your goal, where you want to be. And clear what gets in the way of you achieving your goals, whether it through be um, emotional clearing, or using the superconscious magnetic pre-code. And this one is specialized clearing as well. And then there's other tools that you can use as well to remove the blocks and the negative beliefs as well. And then there's the subconscious reprogramming your subconscious mind to work for you rather than against you, because you want your subconscious mind to work for you, because it runs the show. It's like the thing that, you know, whatever you put in it, it will run it, like it will run the program. And then there's aligned action, taking the top two action steps or top three action steps that is in alignment with your goal. And you really have to think about it consciously, because you will know like which of the two or three action steps are the most important ones, you know, for you to achieve your goal. And so that's it. So now we're gonna do the coaching process, which is the first key is clarity. So you, of course, if you're joining this, you already have a goal. And before we start the coaching process, though, if you like this video, or this podcast, like and subscribe, share to your friends, And if you're watching this on YouTube, like, subscribe, and share to your friends, and check out my bio links below, because the more you like this video, the more people are going to see this. And you know it's literally just for goal setting, so that you can start on your goal and actually achieve, like, go to the finish line. And every time, like, you achieve a major goal, you're gonna progress more, and there's another goal. So I do this at least 2 or 3 times in a year. And I only work with people that have bought the course. You have to go through the course, because you have to work with the 4 keys individually before I can start, like, doing the coaching with you, because it's going to be really hard if you come in here with, you just do the coaching, and you don't even, you have no idea what you want. And so it's like, yeah, do the pre-work. And the pre-work is my magnetic recode course, which is in stan.store/Mystic Genie 88. And there's a free book or booklet that you can get as well. So you'll have some idea, is this for me? Is this not for me? So yeah, our goals change from time to time. Once we achieve a major goal, then you're gonna work with another goal as well. So this one is just for the major goals for 2023. At least just pick one, because we want to focus on the major one, because um, usually the bigger goals are the ones that you need more work with, because you need to define it more through coaching, and you need to be cleared for any resistances and self-sabotage, and working with yourself rather than against yourself. Okay, so yeah, so now let's begin the coaching process. Sorry about that. I just had to add that, because I really want people to see this work. And because, I've been there before. I was, you know, just manifesting left and right. I didn't really have, like, a steady goal. I was just like, yeah, I'm just having fun with it. And so my energy was all over the place. And I'm like a really good manifester. But eventually, like, um it just, if there's no direction, and then plus your inner resistances as well, you just come back to baseline as well. So I'll explain that more about the subconscious, how that works. So we're going to begin the process. So this is the week 6 of, and the topic is negative beliefs, and the beliefs that's blocking us from achieving our goal. So clarity. So what is your goal right now? And have you adequately defined it? So did you define your goal already? Do you have a mission, a vision? Have you written out, like, where exactly you want to be? Like, you have to be specific, but not too specific. Sales quota, um, what is it like? So you have to be clear. But also, where are you right now in relation to your goal? So where are you right now in relation to your goal? So if you have the action planner, I have the daily, the weekly, the quarterly, and the monthly. So I have, like, the information, or like, you can review your day, you can review your week. Where are you in relation to your goal? And it's important, because so you'll know, like, yeah, I'm like, not there yet. I still haven't achieved my sales. So it's a good way for you to be held accountable to your goals. So do pick it up, action planner. If you're not ready for the goal, um, to get the course, at least get the action planner, and it's available separately on my Stan store. Okay, so clarity. And another thing, because our subject today is negative beliefs and the beliefs that's blocking us from what we desire. So we're going to do a belief inventory. So on a sheet of paper, you write down your goal, your big goal for 2023, the sales that you want, or whatever it is that you desire for 2023. And just write down whatever comes to mind. I'll be asking you a question. What do you think is the belief that's blocking you from achieving your goal? What are your beliefs you think that is blocking you from your goal? Is it like you don't believe that you can ever be successful? You don't believe that you deserve your goal? You don't believe that it's possible? Whatever negative belief that's blocking you, what you think, write down a bunch, write down 5 or 10. If you can come up with 20, write it down, just whatever comes to your mind. Is it like, everything has to be perfect before I start anything? Um, is it like I'm not really worthy of my goal? Is it like, you know what, like I don't have the confidence, or I'm afraid of actually achieving my goal, or it's never been achieved before by my family, and why should it be me? And other things that come to mind. And so, because we'll be working with that negative belief, and we're going to do what we call a magnetic recode, a negative belief flip. Okay. So think about your goal, where you are in relation to your goal, and do an inventory of the beliefs that you think is not allowing you to achieve your goal. What beliefs do you have that is creating your end result right now, the end result that you don't really like? And if you can feel, how much are you resisting your end result? Okay. So are you resisting anything on a scale of 1 to 10? Is it a 10 resistance? Is it a 5? Is it a 1? If it's a 1, I don't think you should really be here, um, because that's the purpose of coaching. So now that you've written what is blocking you, so there must be something in that pile, that list, that really resonates with you right now. Just take note of that one, that negative belief. Maybe it for you is, I'm not worthy, you know, or I feel so unloved. I don't think I can achieve my goal. So we're going to flip that negative belief, okay? Using the superconscious recode. So now we're going to start the superconscious recode. This is a clearing method. This is part of the second key, clarity. So we're using magnetic recode to remove that, to flip, not really remove, but to flip that negative belief. And this one, part of the magnetic recode, because people pay for this, people actually paid for this, it will be not be included in the regular podcast, in the YouTube video as well, but it will be available, like this whole like 8-week magnetic alignment thing will be available on my store for purchase. Um, you can purchase it individually if you really love to do this negative belief flip thing. Um, it's going to be available individually, and it's also going to be available as like the whole 8 weeks. But obviously, since we're not done with the 8 weeks yet, so this is just week 6, we still have 2 more weeks. And then after that, it's just going to be available on my store. Okay, so now we're starting the superconscious recode, negative belief flip. So, okay, we'll just go over, what do you want to create? Why do you think you're not there yet? What beliefs do you have that is creating this end result that you don't like? How much are you resisting your end result? So your superconscious knows the root cause event. So superconscious, as I mentioned earlier, it actually knows the root event. It has access to all of our memories, before birth, during the womb, generational memories. It is passed down. That's what the DNA is for, and beliefs and trauma, anything can be passed on as well. So now I want you to Just really be open about it. Was it before birth that you started this like negative belief, this major negative belief that you feel is blocking you from achieving your goal, your major goal? Did you have this before birth? If it is before birth, so before we do that, no, okay. If it was before birth, so were you still in the womb? What month are you in the womb? Like when you think it was when you were still in your mom's womb? Okay, if it was before birth, was it the your past life or was it generational passed down to you? If it was passed down to you, how many generations ago? Was it one generation, two, three, four, five, six, seven generations? If it was a past life, how many lifetimes ago? Was it your first life, second, third life before this one? Like 100 years ago, 200, 300? Okay. So obviously, if you feel that it's not past life, it's not generational, and it's not, when you were in the womb before you were born. So what if it was after birth that you had started to have this belief? Was it after birth? How old are you? Was it before the age of 8? Or was it after, if there was a huge emotional moment? And remember the story that I told you, like that this woman, it was her grandmother or mother that, they became refugees and their money was stolen from them. So that is, before birth, that it's generational. So, but it could also be something traumatic that happened before the age of 8. So, because by the age of 7 or 8, that's, our personalities are fully formed and, our families matter to us, or people may not have had a good family structure and they probably developed this belief that, because of a lack of a family structure as well. So it has to be, if it's after 8, maybe when you're a teenager or after your 20s, 30s or more, it must be like a huge emotional moment for it to stick. So now we're going to do the superconscious recode. And as I said, only the people that actually paid for the course will be able to listen in, just because it's more relevant for them because they did the work. Okay, but if you're interested, this will be available later, as I said. Okay, so super conscious, can you give me permission to connect to everybody's super conscious field, the ones that are going to watch this video later, the ones that are taking my 8-week magnetic alignment to your goals, and anyone that will listen to this after, maybe a year after, 2 years. Right now, grow yourself older. Observe the 3 events that happen in your timeline. Reevaluate them in light of this new belief and decision. Please assist with treatment as needed. Super conscious. Move out into the specified time into that future that this belief would have been a problem, but notice what's different now that you've chosen something different. Super conscious, please go ahead and solidify all this learning, all this wisdom, all this information from this new decision and new belief, and all levels of consciousness. Share with all the aspects of the consciousness, share with all the aspects of the self, share with all the body systems, share with all the levels of being. Ground that information, that new decision, that belief in all your being, in your life's experience right now. Notice that how it feels like in your body to carry that belief. Notice what is possible right now. Notice the energy that you have available. Notice how your focus changes. Notice how your perception of others and self is different. Notice the connection you have with your power now. And superconscious, please ground all memories we have touched today, including memories 1, 2, and 3. Now please reconnect and ground this back to the matrix of the universe. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold. And if you're closing your eyes, you can open them now. Okay. So how did that feel? Did it feel better? Okay, notice what's different. Okay. So now we're going to do the subconscious recode process at the third key. So we do have like beliefs, right? Um, and we can install new beliefs. I actually have like what you call that, a type of hypnosis similar to this one that we just did, where you go back in time and install a new belief. So that's a good one as well. Eventually I will make that like I will make that meditation or hypnosis. But for now, we're just going to do something that will reinforce the change that we have just done today. So we're going to reprogram our subconscious mind differently today. So what I want you to do is I want you to get a sheet of paper and write down in this new sheet of paper the new belief that you've installed. Maybe it's I love myself, I come first, I'm powerful, and write it down. And write down your goal. Write down your goal right now. So let's say your goal is maybe to get that sales, maybe to have more money in the bank, maybe it's to get a new house, maybe it's to start your business or to have a successful business. And through the process of scripting, which is another way of reprogramming your subconscious mind, I want you using the new belief that you just installed. I want you to write a better story of your life with this new belief. Let's say, I love myself. And then you just write, I love myself. That's why, my sales has improved, or I'm worthy of the best things in life. That's why, I got this house. And write down in the present tense, like it's already happened. Like, I love myself so much that, I'm in this new house that I just bought, and it's pretty and it's amazing. So this is just an example. So it could be different for everybody. Or you say, you know what, I'm so powerful. I'm a powerful manifester of my life that right now I'm just traveling. So write it down. I'm traveling all over the world. I work anywhere. I just bring my laptop with me and it brings me more and more money. So incorporate the new belief and your goal and your desired outcome. Let's say, your belief is money comes to me easily. That's your new belief. And you're just going to say, money comes to me so easily now that it's so easy to hit my sales. Every day, every week, every month, I just hit my sales. Like it's effortless. So write it down. And the thing about the subconscious mind is that it's the language that it speaks. It's in the present moment. So it's in a present tense. It doesn't understand future. It doesn't understand past. For it, everything is in the present moment. But when you keep on scripting the life that you desire, And this is part of my action planner. You actually script every day, um, as if you've already had achieved your goal. So um, that's my secret sauce in my action planner. There's a portion there of the action planner where you visualize the day as if the day is already over and this is what happened for that day. So it's a secret sauce. Do get that planner if you're interested. Even if you don't want to do this coaching thing, at least get the action planner. And then get the perfect day meditation as well, which is you're living the perfect day of your perfect life as if you're already there. Because as I mentioned, subconscious mind doesn't know past, present, or future, or past and future. It only lives in the present moment. And the more you impress upon the subconscious mind that this is my reality now, the more it's just going to comply. It's just how it works. It's just different language, yes. And that's the thing why there's such a disconnect between the superconscious, um, the conscious mind, and the subconscious mind. And that's why you need the superconscious magnetic recode, because there's such a disconnect. Because the conscious mind is only aware of the past and the present moment and the patterns and the memories that we've had. And it's only aware of things that, will help it move throughout the day, like so conscious mind uses a different language, and then the subconscious mind works through the five senses. you know it can be reprogrammable, it can be programmed, and it works in the present moment, and whatever commands you put into it, provided that you do it correctly, it will just do it. If, like, in the past someone told you that you were ugly and you really believe that, then you will grow up like, yeah, I am ugly. And if this is the belief that you have, you can, or another belief that you have, you can put it in the negative. You can run the loop of the superconscious magnetic recode of the negative belief flip. If you feel that this is, I'm ugly, or I'm not worthy, do the magnetic recode, the negative belief flip, and maybe flip this negative memory. So subconscious mind also works through images as well. It literally works through images, emotions, and the five senses. And it's actually more effective. You can reprogram it more uh, before you go to sleep and immediately after waking up. Usually, before you go to sleep, maybe you can think about your goal, visualize. And also through repetition as well, it has a different language. If you repeat it over and over, it will take it eventually. It's much faster if you do it, outside the. So if the conscious mind is guarding, it may take a while, but eventually it's gonna take it. But it works better if you just go directly to the subconscious mind and like bypass the conscious mind. And that's how hypnosis works. So I have the perfect day meditation. It's part of the dreams to reality course. Do take it. Take that, download it. And if you're buying it separately, just buy it separately. It speaks the language of the subconscious mind. Okay, so now you're scripting the life that you desire, but using the new beliefs that you just recently installed. And you can do that with your action planner. I really recommend the action planner. Just write it down. Like, this is my new reality. And scripting really does work, especially the secret sauce that I mentioned. We will eventually do I may have to do it separately, but it will be about the action planner, just the action planner itself, how it works. And that's my secret sauce. And I've been using it, and I actually feel incomplete right now. I have to print out more pages because I'm done with, um, the month. Um, I have to print out more pages for February and March, or March, I mean. And it's just different. I feel incomplete if I don't do my action planner because everything's in there actually, and it really does work. Okay, so now we're gonna go to aligned action, which is the fourth key. So what will be your action steps this week? And plan out your March. What is your plan for March? Have a plan moving forward for March. Because if you don't plan, you plan to fail. If you don't plan things, So aligned action is planning. Aligned action is, this is my goal. This is top 2 action steps that I need to take. When am I taking it? Uh, assessing yourself as well. So do check out that action planner. It's really helpful. Basically, it's like you go through your day and you're gonna plan out your day, your week, your month, your year, your quarter. Okay. And those are the 4 keys. So if you like this one, um, do check out my other videos. This is week 6, negative belief flip, or what are the beliefs that's blocking us from achieving our goals. So I am on um, TikTok, I'm on YouTube, and I'm on Spreaker. I will provide the links below. TikTok is at Mystic Genie 88, and YouTube is Genie Hermoso. I'm on Amazon. I have a Dreams to Reality podcast. All of the links will be provided below. And if you're not ready yet, and you're just curious, curiosity is good. Download my free ebook because it will give you a better idea of what's involved with working with the 4 keys. And again, this is Jeannie, a goal setting coach. I help make your dreams come true because that is my name, Jeannie. And thank you very much for watching. And do like, subscribe, watch the other videos. And I suggest if you want to just, have some fun doing this, if you want to try it out, always bring a sheet of paper and, we're going to go do the coaching, and that's it for now. And hopefully you'll have a better week ahead, plan ahead for the week. You download that action planner and let me know what happens. Email me, homeworkgenie@gmail.com, if you notice anything different. And then we still have 2 more